there's nearly 676,000 miles of roads in Texas. That's enough to drive around the earth almost 27 times, or back and forth across the state 800 times. But for drivers, we all know that the most important mile is really the next one that's on their horizon. So it's an honor to join with you all today as we discuss the vast opportunities before us to reimagine transportation and making mobility even safer, more sustainable, and more accessible to everybody by using technology. So as you all look to reshape TTI and expand your contributions in the area, let me start by providing a little bit about Toyota's priorities in the areas of safety, mobility, and sustainability. Now, Toyota shares a common goal, really, with all manufacturers to provide safe transportation for all drivers, passengers, and pedestrians alike. Our number one priority is the safety of our customers. But in 2014, on U.S. roadways, nearly 32,000 people lost their lives. And while this does continue an 8-year decline, these are lives that we're talking about. They're not statistics. We believe that the ultimate desire of a mobility society must be the near elimination of traffic fatalities. And so to meet this goal, automakers acknowledge that the best crash protection is really crash prevention. And to meet this goal, we're offering more vehicles with active safety features that help prevent crashes from occurring in the first place. Now, at the Toyota and Lexus brands, we've introduced suites of advanced active safety technologies that we call Toyota Safety Sense and Lexus Safety System Plus. Now, these systems are designed to prevent or mitigate rear-end collisions using automated emergency braking, to help keep drivers in their lanes using lane keep assist, and also to enhance road safety at night with advanced headlight systems. Now, current fuel economy regulations aim to raise the federal fleet fuel economy by about 4% a year over the next 10 years. It's a really big challenge. The good news is that vehicles are as fuel efficient as they've ever been. According to the Alliance of Auto Manufacturers, in 2015 model year, there were more than 490 car, truck, and SUV models on the roads in the US that had EPA ratings for highway fuel economy of 30 miles per gallon or more. That's up 600% since 2006, when there were just 69 models with that level of fuel economy. But the real question remains whether consumers are willing to embrace these technologies in the numbers that are required to actually meet the standards, especially when pump prices are so low and the demand for SUVs and pickup trucks continues to grow. So our strategy really is to continuously offer a broad portfolio of advanced technologies and powertrains. This approach allows us not only to respond to an array of customer preferences, but to be prepared when laws and regulations change, and also to help deal with the cyclical changes in the economy and certainly with petroleum prices. So as an example of that, Toyota offers 13 hybrid models in the US. That's more than any other automaker, and we've sold nearly 2.8 million hybrids so far in this country. That represents nearly 70% of the hybrid market share. And with the introduction of our Mirai hydrogen fuel cell sedan last fall in the state of California, with its EPA fuel economy rating of 60 miles per gallon equivalent and over 300-mile driving range, we'll continue to grow our advanced technology portfolio for future generations. And finally, as part of our Toyota Environmental Challenge, we've set our sights on reducing our new vehicle greenhouse gas emissions by over 90% globally by the year 2050. Now, the future of mobility includes more than just building great products. We believe that automakers need to address mobility challenges for everyone. So let's start with those who live in the world's most populated cities. In the past 25 years, the number of megacities, or those with over 10 million population, has more than tripled, from just 10 cities to 34 today. And today, over half the people in the world live in urban areas. So to better understand the scope of future mobility challenges in urban areas, Toyota has partnered with the city of Grenoble, France, and I'm still waiting for my trip there, by the way, to establish a car-sharing pilot program that uses our electric iRoad and comms vehicles. Now, drivers can rent these vehicles in 15-minute increments in an effort to integrate their personal mobility with the public transportation system. So I've got a video here. Let's check out the iRoad. Yes, I want one too. Um, to further develop future mobility solutions, we've also established a new Toyota Research Institute, or TRI for short, based at sites near Stanford, MIT, and the University of Michigan. With TRI, our aim is to strengthen our research and understanding of artificial intelligence and robotics to improve transportation safety, to make driving more accessible and more enjoyable to more people, and to use robotics to actually move technology indoors and provide mobility solutions for the elderly and for those with handicaps. TRI will also help enhance our R&D leadership in autonomous mobility. Now, not many people realize this, but Toyota holds more than 1,400 patents on autonomous driving devices, and that's actually more than twice as many as any other company. And our work at TRI will help bridge that gap between research and product development. Now, as automakers and technology companies pursue these different approaches to autonomy, Toyota believes that a fully self-driving car, or what we call the chauffeur mode of autonomy, is really more of a long-term goal. For now, our focus is to have advanced active technology features that work closely with the human driver as a safety assistant that takes control of the vehicle under certain circumstances to help prevent the most serious and fatal accidents. Now, another really cool example of using technology to improve lives is what we call Project Blade. This is a wearable device that we're developing for the blind and the visually impaired that provides information for the users about their surroundings. We've got a video on Blade as well.
I don't think I'm different. I think how I interact with the world is different. Good morning, Oslo. Good morning. I have no light perception, no colors, anything. I see everything pitch black. When I was sighted, I was this guy who didn't take no for an answer. When I lost my sight, I wanted to go back to who I was before. I have to plan ahead a lot. When I'm indoors, I'm trying to figure out where the doors are, where the elevators are. Inside a big building, I'm looking for the beep that tells me where the elevators are.
Let's go. Good job. Make a left. All right.
I'm always decoding and investigating. Sounds, scents, landmarks, trying to figure out what things are.
Being on Blade is fascinating. This has the ability to transform and change people's lives. Toyota's commitment is to develop a product that will actually improve the mobility for the blind and visually impaired community.
I think that mobility is really at the core of me being an independent blind man.
Hey, Bello, how are you?
Hi.
My name is Rajiv. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Just grab my arm.
Using cameras, Blade can detect various features which are important to the blind community. Doorways, restroom signs, exit signs. In addition, we're also doing research on facial recognition type software. It'll scan your environment and tell you what you see.
Wow, that's so neat.
There's a restroom at 10 o'clock, there's a doorway at 12 o'clock. The second button on there, you would say, take me to the bathroom. And the device will guide you to the bathroom. What sparks me and really interests me is the ability to improve the mobility for as many people as possible.
The ability to just get up and leave whenever you want to wherever you want would be awesome. Blade could change my life.
So as you can see, with iRoad, TRI, and the Blade concept, when the auto industry applies its technology and know-how, we can really accomplish amazing things for society. Okay, so we've heard a lot about applications for technology and mobility this morning, and there's much more to come. We all love this stuff. We're mostly engineers. But with tablets, laptops, cell phones, apps, in-car navigation, telematics systems, it's easy to forget that people can actually become overwhelmed with all the technology that they have in their lives. So that's why we were excited last month to announce the launch of Toyota Connected, a new venture with Microsoft. Toyota Connected, or TC, everything in the Toyota world has a T acronym for it, will help transform the vehicle ownership experience and anticipate a driver's individual needs by leveraging data that we can access to move technology to the background. So for example, say you're in your car and you're late for an important meeting that you have, and there's a fender bender up ahead, which is causing even further delays. With TC-developed solutions, your car will not only be able to reroute you around the accident, but it'll automatically be able to call the meeting organizer and tell him or her that, hey, you're running 15 minutes late, and then at the same time connect you to the meeting via your cell phone, your hands-free phone. So last video, I have another one on Toyota Connected.
Toyota Connected is very focused on making technology human versus making humans work for technology. And that's really the way it should be. You're already starting to see some of this technology in our cars today. If you're going down the road and traffic is stopped and you haven't pressed the brake, we're going to take that brake action and slow you to a safe stop. Another example is in the future, when we start detecting anti-lock brake events occurring in a certain area, we'll start warning cars behind them to say, hey, be careful, start driving safely. So in the future, we're going to have not just vehicles connected to the individual, but vehicles will be talking to other vehicles. We'll also be talking to infrastructure. And what that allows us in the future is when you're looking for a parking spot, you don't have to drive around the block 5 times wasting gas and hurting the environment. We can let you know where there's an available spot. This is really advanced technology, and really no one company can go it alone. Our partnership with Microsoft gives us tremendous access into a deep technology bench that they have, as well as leveraging the technology expertise that we have at Toyota. And Toyota Connected is very focused on making technology work in ways that excite and anticipate the needs of the consumer.
So these are just a few of the ideas that we envision with Toyota Connect. And through this new enterprise, we can create multiple new touch points with our consumers and leverage the power of data to deliver a fuller connected car experience. Now, as Toyota works to build ever better vehicles and mobility solutions for society, we're also building a better organization. We laid the cornerstone of our U.S. operations nearly 60 years ago, and since then we've actually been operating as multiple affiliate companies in various locations across the country. The structure has served us well, but also presents certain obstacles to internal collaboration and responsiveness to the market and to our customers. So we designed a plan to bring our affiliates together all under one roof called One Toyota. As One Toyota will become a single unified company at a new North American headquarters right here in Texas. From a business perspective, this is going to allow us to break down the silos in our organization, to collaborate better, to respond to the market conditions faster, and to hear the voice of our customers more quickly. So as of today, we have about 400 team members at a temporary facility in Plano. By the end of the year, we expect to have 800 team members join us. And ultimately, we'll have about 4,000 team members when the new headquarters is finally completed in Plano, hopefully by the end of 2017. Now, we're really excited to be locating our command center here in Texas, and we're committed to being a good corporate citizen. My colleague here in the front row, Matt Carruthers, who's now looking at me like, what is he going to say, got his graduate degree here at A&M, and he told me that there's an expression that says Aggies never quit. And that's the spirit that Toyota is looking for as we look to grow our skilled workforce here in Texas. So I encourage both undergraduates and graduate, recent Aggie graduates to visit our website for employment opportunities and to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. So it's clear that automakers today are playing increasingly larger roles than the traditional roles of just designing, engineering, and assembling vehicles. Today, we're also technology companies, we're sustainability companies, and we're mobility companies. This is a really, really exciting time to be in the car business, and we have even brighter roads ahead. So by working together towards common goals of pleasing our customers and improving our society, all of us can help make a difference, and we can make that next mile on the road even safer, more sustainable, and more accessible to everyone.